We're at beautiful Panama City. There is Playita Marina, where Summer Breeze is sitting, at the end of the Amador Causeway. And we're getting ready to go. So let's go on back to Summer and get things ready. Line guys are going to be in tonight, 6, 7-ish, I'm thinking, somewhere around there. What all we're going to do, I don't know. We got a ton of things to do today. We got to fuel the boat. We got to fill the water tank. We've got to finish our laundry. La Playita Marina, fuel dock, filling up Summer's belly.
Fuel, an essential part of any journey.
Back into her slip for the night and wait for the party to start. At 7 o'clock, our line handler showed up. The lead line handler, Juan, then there was Justin, Jose, and Luis. We had pizza ready for them and some Coke, and then they found a place to sleep. We're just hanging out. Gonna talk on the radio here shortly, and then everybody's gonna go to bed. At 9 o'clock, I contacted the Flamingo signal station. Flamenco signal station, this is Summer Breeze. Can you copy?
Flamenco signal station, this is Concord, Charlie 6, Bravo, Victor 7, please coming over.
They gave us instructions for the morning. Now we're queued and ready to go through the Panama Canal. Just woke up. 2:30. I gotta get some coffee. I came up to the upper helm and found the entire line crew sleeping up there. And on the rear deck, they just found whichever place was comfortable for them and went to bed. I had a couple friends join us, Rick from Frog's Leap and Larry from Pause. There's Rick having a cup of coffee trying to wake up, and Larry just came over from his boat at Flamenco Marina. All too soon, it was time to fire up Summer.
It's super early.
With the assistance of the line handlers, we unbridled Summer and got ready to get underway. We are untying and about to start heading out.
Copy. You're good. You have the pilot for about 0400, 0400 in 30 minutes or so. Pilots will not be boarding your vessel at La Playita. You must wait for them between buoys, in front of buoys 6 or 8 on Flamenco Island, correct?
Copy that. This is the last time that Summer would be leaving a dock on the Pacific side of the Panama Canal. Boats over 60 feet get a pilot. Boats under 60 feet, like our 46, get an advisor, and they come out on a tender and get aboard your boat. We contacted Flamingo Station, and we are in position for the advisor. And we're going to wait between the red buoy there, that you can barely see probably, and Playita or Flamingo. And we'll wait for the advisor, going to be about 20-30 minutes. Just waiting for the advisor. Everybody's just sitting back and relaxing. A couple of the line handlers are out securing the fenders to the side of Summer.
All right, it's pretty dark out here right now, but it's about 3. Well, now it's probably getting closer to 4 in the morning. We're out here with a bunch of the line handling guys, getting everything sorted out, waiting for an advisor to come out to us and jump on the boat so we can get through the canal. So it's been interesting so far, but as you can see, it is dark.
Now I keep Summer at idle and just let her float here, and the tender will bring him up under their own power. It's quite a ballet, and when you think about they're trying to get the advisor onto my boat without him falling in the water and without Summer getting a punch in her side, they have quite a bit of work to do, but they're good at it. Sometimes coming in one way doesn't necessarily work, so it's up to them to figure out how to get this puppy spun around so our advisor can get on board safely. I gotta tell you, this makes you a little bit tense right here, but there he goes. Safely aboard, Alex, our advisor, comes up and meets the crew.
Hi. Larry. Larry. Yes, nice to meet you.
With the low light conditions and the bright lights here and there, the contrast made it a little bit hard on the cameras. They went a little nuts. While Alex was briefing me up on the upper deck, the other guys were just hanging out below. The old adage is red right returning, so I'm going to keep the buoys on my right side as we're going into land. Once we get to Katoon Lake, we'll be going back out and they'll change to green. The Bridge of the Americas. It links North America to South America. So we're going to stay in the port of Balboa here, as we will be following another huge ship going through the canal. We have to wait for them to pass by. So Alex directed me into a little spot off to the side where I just went round and round waiting for Propel Grace, the huge ship that we would be following. The Port of Balboa is the busiest container ship loading port in Latin America. Because it's well lit, it makes for a picture-perfect backdrop as we just spin around in circles, waiting. As the sky starts to lighten up, we're all sitting on the bow, taking in a beautiful view of Balboa. The crew was getting their lines in order and all straightened out for ease of movement. These ropes are 125 feet and they're thick and stiff.
It's going pretty smooth so far. Alright, so we're down here. These guys getting the lines ready to help get us through the locks down here. Here, I'll give you a look at that.
Alex was extremely professional, chatting with the crew and giving me directions on what to expect. These binoculars come in handy to see the entrance to the locks. As we get closer, Alex gives me precise directions to position Summer to take on lines from the canal crews. First, I get close to the port side to retrieve 2 primary lines. When we get close enough, they throw the primary lines with a monkey ball on the end of it. Monkey balls have some weight to them to make the throw more accurate. Occasionally, a window or a solar panel gets hit. Though they try to prevent that, they are throwing at a moving boat from 40 feet away. One of the most common knots in the marine world is the bowline knot. Using that, they make a big loop on the main line to attach to the lock cleats. Here I'm getting closer to the starboard side to get those primary. Eek! So that's what I was talking about. This time, close, but no cigar. My windows are fine. As I power forward, I have to keep Summer at a steady 2.5 miles an hour or thereabouts, so the canal crew can keep up as they walk with us to position behind Grace. As the line handlers keep us positioned, the gates behind us start to close. Right in view of our American flag. That poor thing has been out there for 3,500 miles. When the gates delicately close, they make a satisfying clink, like 70-foot champagne glasses. Now it's up to the line handlers to keep us centered as we go up. Summer sits in idle. When the lock starts to fill with water, it creates quite a flow. My line crew has a bit of a task in keeping us centered as we ascend with the current. It's quite a dance. When the gate in front of Grace opens, she starts to move forward under her own power, flanked by mules to keep her centered. From the wash of her props, we get a pretty good sized wake coming back at us. Alex has me wait until she's well ahead and clear. Summer looks so tiny behind Grace's big butt. Tugboats repositioning for the next big ship. These tugs are necessary for ships the size of Grace to be pushed into position. As you can see with the RCC compass.
So there's some pretty big boats around here, and they're semi-impressive. Look at that. Chilling.
With each lock, the process is repeated. The lines in, the lines out. Whoa, that one got a little close. It looks pretty similar each time after the first. The guys working the lines do a pretty amazing job, each managing tension just right for us to ride up smoothly, safely, and in the center of the lock. After we were at the top of the second chamber, I looked back to see how high we are. 54 feet from where we started. I thought we looked small behind Grace. Compass is humongous. It's a car carrier. You could put a whole dealership inside there.
Just like Jurassic Park. Holy shit.
Here we're going up slowly like riding an escalator. When we get to the top, we had a tour group watching us. That was the dog I saw.
Hey Kurt, Sam's starting breakfast.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Everybody's going to be plenty hungry. And there's the guys putting the gear away until the next lock. As we started to pull out, I thought I'd give them a little honk.
We're following to the next lock bar. We won't stay right behind. We'll stay close to the buoy and let him go ahead of us.
Sam made a simple dish of eggs, onions, mushrooms, and chorizo sausage, and toast. Between the Miraflores locks and the Pedro Miguel locks is a couple of miles. When we're not in the lock, the crew have really nothing to do. It's a good time to sit and have breakfast. One more lock to go through before we're in Gatun Lake. You can see where they have it set up in such a way that the lines play out just the way they should without obstruction. Once we were clear of the Pacific locks, we're in Cocoon Lake. At this point, Grace can open up a little bit and she can move a lot faster than Summer can. So this is where I need to kick Summer up and get her into high gear and get in front of Grace before she gets time to build up speed. I have to be in front of her to get into the next lock 21 miles on the other side. I pushed Summer up and let her get going. And after a while, this happened.
Oh, shit. All right.
A few minutes ago, at 2300 RPM, she went over 220.
And I get off next Tuesday at 6 a.m.
Makes me believe that we might have burned up a ring.